Welcome back to Chopstick and Fork. We're on the road again. This time we are headed out to Flushing, Queens. We're headed to Mimisa just so we could try the viral green grape chicken. Sounds kind of funky, but we gotta try it. They have different things like green grapes on Korean fried chicken. They have this like matcha and cream cheese situation that you could top it off with. They have like a strawberries and cream also, or like a blueberries and cream cheese. But I feel like I don't know what really put them on the map, because it's been said it's either the green grape Korean fried chicken or it's the honey butter Korean fried chicken that got them to be known.
Yeah, and other than just Mimisa though, Flushing, Queens is just a great spot to go and visit because they have a lot of cultural diversity out there. And as far as the Asian foods, they have every type of Asian food you could think of. They have Japanese, Korean, Chinese, Thai food. They have Vietnamese, Indian, all types. So
Flushing is the epicenter for a lot of the Asian cultures. You can see a lot of fusions going on. You have vendors, down from like the vendors to like little mom and pop shops, whether it be they be selling like vegetables, like the classic Asian veggies, to homemade recipes that they've been doing for generations that have been passed down. When it comes to Flushing, honestly, it's like a hub. There's a lot of stuff going on, but at the same time, you wouldn't know about a lot of the stuff that's going on unless you were really in the culture, in the diversity, really like jumped into it.
And that's the thing too. It does have the big places that a lot of people know about, but it is big on the mom and pop shops. A lot of the places you could go and eat out there, you do have to kind of find out about through word of mouth, or even just by going around there and seeing what's around.
Since we're talking about Flushing, before you met me, have you ever been out there?
No, I don't think I went out to Flushing.
So are you telling me that I opened up that door, the gateway to all these Asian glory for you?
For the most part, yeah.
That sounded really weird though, but
I don't even think I was eating sushi a lot until we met. So I feel like I was kind of closed off to a lot of the Asian foods.
This goes back to how you were saying, like, when it comes to a lot of Asian stuff, or even Flushing, for example, there's a lot going on, and it's a little intimidating because you don't know what's going on. But then, like, once you get word of mouth and, like, you have people to open that door or that gateway for you, you're just like, damn, there's a lot of stuff that we don't know about. Like, there's a vendor that sells, like, the Chinese hamburgers, you know,
yeah.
like that, like stuff like that. There's skewers. Don't sleep on the skewers too, by the way. The skewers that you buy on the really street, like, those things are great. Like, those are like the little mom and pop shops that people go to. They're cheap eats, but it's so good. It's better than just running to a fast food place, in my opinion.
Yeah. I do want to say, with Asian foods too, it seems like there's a lot of people that could be closed off to the idea of even indulging in such foods, because, like, I feel like a lot of people could be fearful of how it may taste, or they don't really know much about it, so they're just afraid to try it. But
it could go back to the fact that when you think of Asian food, you specifically think of like the stereotypical, oh my god, they eat dog, they eat cat, they eat the crazy stuff.
Or you think about takeout, like Chinese takeout.
But Chinese takeout, there's a difference between Chinese takeout and Chinese restaurants, though. That's the thing that people do not understand. When Chinese takeout, 80% of the time is literally Chinese American. It's not even stuff that we, like, growing up, like, I would eat. We make different variations of it, but the thing is, we don't have chicken and broccoli like that at home. We don't have sesame chicken. We don't have crab rangoon, like you know?
Yeah.
We don't have that type of stuff, because it's honestly a lot of the stuff that you find when it comes to the Chinese restaurants is a lot of oil, it's a lot of MSG. I'm not hating on MSG, but it's a lot of MSG, it's a lot of salt, it's a lot of, like, it's not as clean compared to what growing up what I had. When you go out to like a Chinese takeout, you will never see something like called laka, which is bitter melon, on the menu, because that's not something people like, but that is something that Asians grew up with. That is something we ate.
Yeah.
Like, my favorite is the bitter melon with the shrimp and the black bean sauce, because I will eat that any day of the week, because that is literally one of my favorite things my grandma makes for me, my papa, and my mama. Like, there's also when it's stuffed.
Yeah,
Ooh, like bitter melon, like bitter melon itself. You will never see that on a Chinese takeout menu. I don't think I've ever seen it on a regular Chinese restaurant menu either, because it's one of those things. You know, you'll see it in Asian supermarkets. I don't know if you remember, but there was one restaurant that we went to, that they had dim sum, but they didn't have chicken feet.
Yeah.
And chicken feet is iconic.
That was disappointing.
Like Feng Zhao is so iconic when it comes to dim sum, because you gotta have the Feng Zhao, you gotta have the Cheng Fun, you gotta have the Pai Guat, you gotta have Shindergain. Those are like all iconic like dim sum stuff, and the fact that they didn't have it specifically because of the location that they were at, the people don't know about it, so they
don't eat it.
Yes, exactly. They're closed off to it. Feng Zhao, by the way, is one of the best dim sum dishes in the entire world. I believe it's called phoenix foot, but in reality it's chicken feet in like this succulent, sweet, delicious red sauce. Sometimes it either comes with like pumpkin or peanuts. I prefer the ones with pumpkin, because that's just chef's kiss. So good. This is all protein. This is all stuff that's good for you. This is better than just regular eggs and bacon. I don't care what anybody says. Dim sum, by the way, is a breakfast topic. We'll do that in another video, but it is what it is.
But today is about the Korean fried chicken.
I forgot about that. I'm not going to lie to you. So we're headed off to Mamisa right now. They went viral for cream cheese and blueberry, matcha and cream cheese, honey butter, strawberry and cream cheese, like as toppings for the little popcorn chicken, like Korean popcorn chicken. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I wonder if like, I get where they're going. This kind of like brings up the topic of like the controversial pineapple on pizza, because it's like the sweet and the salty.
That's true, yeah.
So it's like, I wonder if this is one of those like hated things, or if it's gonna work.
But one thing that is known though is Korean fried chicken is really good, and I would have to say that it might even be better than your traditional fried chicken that you'll find even in the United States.
Yes.
And sadly, we did not get to try the viral green grape chicken. It turns out Mamisa was closed for the day.